The water slide is an amazing addition to the summer camp, and it makes it so much fun. You can constantly, there's different variations to the water slide that you can use to make you and your friends have an absolute blast through the different obstacles that the water slide provides. And that's exactly what we gotta really dive into and discuss in today's video. Slides are great, and well, summer camps are also great, and the scary stories and everything that can be told around the campfire is ones not to forget. But can we do this, guys? Can we get 5 likes on this video? If anybody out there watching right now can like the video, we might be able to get 5 likes, and that's gonna be pretty darn cool. If you don't like the video, a ghost is gonna haunt you, okay? That ghost of that scary story you heard like 2 years ago when you were a kid, yeah, it's gonna come back and get you. So hit the like button to protect yourself. But yeah, guys, now let's dive into this a little bit and talk about the summer update in Brookhaven, which is why you clicked on this video. And when we discuss the summer update, we talk about the summer slide, the slide that has different variabilities that you could switch from to kind of, heighten the fun level of the slide as you slide down this mountain over here. However, there's been something very odd with this year and its turnaround. The summer slide hasn't made a return yet, and we have received updates through summer, and it still isn't nowhere to be found, leading us all to believe that the summer slide and the notorious quote-unquote summer update in Brookhaven is actually not going to arrive this year like we previously expected. I'll go over maybe to why and where the direction of Brookhaven is at in terms of its updates and everything in this video, because guys, yes, we like to be a little bit over the top and do other stuff here, but I think one of the most important things ever is to keep it transparent, raw, uncut, and tell you guys everything there is about new updates in Brookhaven and what's going on with the new Brookhaven updates, because we want to be as transparent as possible. Now, while there isn't a lot of other creators making this type of content, because, well, I mean, it's update videos, it's just, what do it is what it is, I still think it's so important to be organic, and that's why I still want to fill you guys in and update you guys on everything that we know here on the channel about the Brookhaven updates and where it all lies. Because, guys, not long ago, we got the go-kart update. I think that was a little over a week now. This could be coming up to 2 weeks by next Monday. However, that really was an unexpected update, and it threw everything for a little bit of a twirl, because, like, where we once expected updates to drop on Friday, as for Brookhaven updates have dropped on Friday since, well, for 2 years now, maybe, Brookhaven has always updated on a Friday. And why was that? Well, Brookhaven used to update randomly through the week on any day. That means when you wake up, there could be an update in Brookhaven, there could not be. There was no announcement, there was no, I don't even think the Discord was that big. The Wolfpack Discord was even that big back then. And this was very confusing because a lot of players had no idea, since there was no Discord announcement, there was no, Twitter post or anything. It just came out of nowhere. And then everybody would be scrambling, trying to grab their phone, get back home to get their computer started to film and record. And, like, it was also very crazy for the creators around that time because, mind you guys, us creators, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us weirdos, we basically have schedules and everything kind of planned around. So when something like that happens, Brookhaven gets a random update and we're like, oh my god, we want to play the new update, but we're over here in a meeting or something and we can't do that. It becomes quite the problem, right? So thankfully though, it seemed Wolfpack did hear the cries over the weeks and months, and then finally came to the conclusion that Brookhaven would update only on Fridays in the mornings primarily, unless the update does have an issue, then it would get delayed or pushed to Saturday or another day. Now, with the go-kart update, I strongly believe maybe it's just something happened and that update got delayed. Because this was the first time in, like I said, years that an update came out on a Monday instead of a Friday. I mean, that is such a random time for the game to update, right? And very unusual. So when this happened, it was surprising, and I think it was probably rightfully so for a reason behind the scenes, because, like I said, that is unusual activity. So what I think might have happened was there was just something, maybe the update didn't publish. Maybe Wolfpack forgot to go and publish an update, or maybe it just wasn't there and done in time, and Roblox could have been down. We know Roblox goes down like every 2 seconds. So there could have been various reasons why it just slipped up and it didn't release that Friday or it got delayed. But I think what was important is Wolfpack was like, look, I don't want to leave people without an update. So for this one time, I'm just going to go ahead and release it on a Monday. Plus, we have the Innovation Awards kind of happening around that time. And you could vote and predict for the Innovation Awards, and Brookhaven was just then kind of popping up on the board there. I don't know if that had anything to do with Wolfpack wanting to update the game because, you know, new update, maybe more people are going to vote for Brookhaven. I don't know. But it's still, that was interesting timing, I guess. And that be the case. So we got all that, right? So what does this mean going forward? Are we still getting updates on Fridays, and are we to expect an update this Friday? I think, yes. I think that Brookhaven's going to go back to its normal update schedule on Fridays, and I don't think it's going to be something too normalized, you know, a random update dropping like that. I think it just kind of throws everybody like, whoa, you know. So I think it's going to go back to updating on Fridays, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Now, I guess the next big question is, are we getting an update this Friday? Because this is going to be the only time I talk about this. And second of all, is it going to be the summer update? Or are we going to get the summer slide back? Because that's what everybody keeps wondering. And so, yeah. That be the case, will Brookhaven update this Friday? It's hard to say. While it will be almost 2 weeks since the previous update, it really depends. You know, if it is just the summer slide being introduced again, which I think would be pretty easy to just re-put that back in the update, you know. And honestly, you could just give us the summer slide, and we'd probably be happy with that because it's just so much fun, and it's just a nice little addition to do. So it's really hard to say. If it is the summer slide and the update that we've been talking about with, like, the summer camp, you know, you could even, if you want to get fancy, you can have the summer slide back, kind of add some new features to the camp and kind of specialize in maybe adding different camping gear, I don't know, or something. So, right, like, there's definitely things that can be done there. But changes to the camp and whatever the case may be. But here's the thing. It might not happen. You know, it hasn't happened yet, so it's really hard to say if the summer camp slide is going to return. Maybe it's just something that a lot of players didn't use as much as we expected. But I don't know, guys. Did you enjoy the summer camp slide when it was in Brookhaven? Let me know in the comment section below, because I think the most important thing to get from this, guys, is what do you guys, the players, the viewers, you know, like? Did you guys enjoy the summer camp slide? You know, you guys seen a clip of it at the beginning of the video as we were going to talk about it. Did you guys enjoy the summer camp slide? I thought it was fun. You know, I just thought it was like a little fun thing that you could go and play around with your friends and see who could, like, skyrocket themselves the furthest in the camp. I used to love it personally. I would love to see it return and visit every year, you know, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. As the years go on, it's only right that, you know, if we get the summer camp slide, like, 3 years in a row, we might be getting bored. We might want something else. And maybe Wolfpack feels that way already and is aiming to give us just new stuff. I will say this. I want to give a finalized review over the go-kart update that did come out. That update was just so darn good. I don't know if Wolfpack anticipated how good that update was going to be, but I was really surprised because I myself and a lot of the community out there is like, okay, if we're getting prop updates, they got to be good. You know, we don't want just like 10 new, 15 new props and that's it. If you know, gotta update the props, let's make it good. And Wolfpack did just that, you know. He delivered a prop update, but in a way we never expected that made the game so darn fun that actually got so many new players involved in using the props, which I felt was like one of the main reasons. A lot of players just were not using props. I think that's just straight up, you know. And might have been some of you guys. You never used props till the last update. And the go-kart update, it obviously introduced the ability to be able to stack props on your vehicles, which means you can make armored vehicles, camouflage vehicles, anything that you can imagine. It gets a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It does get weird. So, yeah, you can do all that now, which is just absolutely crazy. But, yeah, that update was fantastic. It dropped on a Monday, but I was not complaining. I enjoyed every second of it. And, you know, hopefully we get another good update this Friday. It's hard to say if it's going to update this Friday because, like I said, technically it would almost be 2 weeks, but Wolfpack might push it to 3 weeks and give us something even bigger and better. What I will say is it looks like Wolfpack has been delivering updates that the players want these past two. And that's very important, and that's very great. I think we had a couple updates there where, you know, people were just like, this is what we're getting, but you know, the pirate ship, the go-kart, stackable props, like people really enjoyed those updates. And you know, it makes me happy when I see the community also enjoying an update, because it's like, good, this is good. Wolfpack did good on this one, and I'm so proud. So yeah, but yeah, with that aside though, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully I went over everything you need to know about your weekly update news in one video. Like I stressed at the beginning of these videos are very raw, uncut. They're just straight to the point, keeping you informed and updated. A lot of creators don't do it because, you know, it's just update talk. I mean, like, come on. You can't build a channel off just update talk. Well, a lot of people believe that at least. But, you know, different strokes for different folks, okay? And that's why you're here. So, yeah, love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next one.